Ace money the shit. Working that bitch. Ballin' like Swish. Diamonds wet like a fish. Pull up with them sticks. Come fuck with the clique. We fucked on your bitch. She sucking the dick.
That's ducking, bro. That's ducking, a form of ducking. We just talked about how Sugar Ray Leonard. No, we just talked about how Sugar Ray Leonard, he lowballed Aaron Pryor and ducked him. And you know, some people disagreed. So
let's not get into that.
Go ahead.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh, come on.
He didn't lowball him, dude. He offered him a good amount of money. And Aaron Pryor ducked that shit. Aaron Pryor ducked the fucking shit out of Sugar Ray Leonard, and he gets blamed.
I'm usually the one getting jumped, but this felt good for a change.
Aaron Pryor got ducked by Sugar Ray Leonard. Let's keep it.
I have a question for Humble.
But right now, what I'm trying to say, Pablo, is, you know, Pablo, all I'm saying is Errol Spence is trying to use those same tactics that Sugar Ray Leonard did to duck Aaron Pryor.
I understand what you're saying. I'm just trying to keep it clear. Aaron Pryor is the one that does.
But he's not Sugar Ray Leonard. Look, the thing is, Errol Spence ain't even a big fish. Manny Pacquiao is the biggest name in the welterweight division. He's not doing it.
You're right.
Go ahead. Let's go. Let's cook on this.
Correct on that.
The last time but look, they just stripped that man. They just stripped that man.
And why the hell did they
who
do
got
that?
stripped?
Manny. They stripped Manny, dude.
Oh yeah,
he's like a recess, whatever that
means. We agree with you on him being the big fish.
He's the champion of recess. That means he's still the real champion, bro. Trust me.
Is that what it means?
Yeah, but it just takes away.
I think so, Jose. I believe so.
Yeah, his belt and gave it to another guy.
I don't know. I just felt like that move further delayed the Crawford Spence fight.
So TBS, you said 60-40. What does that mean, bro? Like, what does I hear that shit all the time? What does that mean?
It's a low ball offer. It's the same thing that Roy Jones Jr. that he tried to do with Bernard Hopkins in their rematch, and he said 60-40, but Bernard just beat Oscar De La Hoya. Bernard just knocked out Trinidad. Well, let me finish, bro. Let me finish my point, bro. You cut me off right when I'm cooking. Like, Roy Jones Jr. did the same exact thing. He said 60-40 to Bernard Hopkins in a rematch, and Bernard said, no, I'm worth more than that. And Roy Jones was ducking him. The same thing that Errol Spence is doing right now. 60-40 is a low ball duck offer. The same thing that Roy Jones did to Bernard Hopkins. You know what I mean? For years. And then guess what? When Bernard finally got that rematch, he beat the shit out of Roy Jones. But y'all keep cooking. I'm listening to y'all.
I mean, I wouldn't say he beat the shit out of him. They were hitting each other in the nuts a lot.
I got a couple of minutes.
Go ahead, Rap. Go ahead.
Hey, listen, man. I just think, look, we're always talking about this subject with Errol Spence, Terence Crawford. We're more excited than they are. They're not even fucking making effort to make the fight. They got egos against each other. We as fans,
Spence don't want it.
Yeah, we as fans are always cooking this shit, bro. So I think these guys are letting us down. But we got to keep it fair. You guys have got to be fair here, bro. You guys are shaming Errol Spence. How the fuck can you shame Errol Spence when he's been fighting the top of the ladder? He's been taking risks. Terence Crawford, let me speak, bro. Terence Crawford, if he had a business, he's fucking guiding this business like a manufactured champion. You guys got to understand this. Terence Crawford has got the weakest resume as a freeweight world champion. It's just like what Derek James and Errol Spence said. Errol Spence said, I would have knocked out everybody that Terence Crawford's fought. Who can't knock those guys out? You got to remember this. I know Terence
Pacquiao didn't knock out Jeff Horn.
Can I speak, bro? Terence Crawford.
Well, you said who couldn't knock these guys out. So I just answered you.
If you ask a question, you have to let people answer, bro.
Answer that, bro.
No, I said Pacquiao did not knock out Jeff Horn.
We're talking about Terence Crawford and Errol Spence.
No, I know, but you said that everybody who Crawford beat, who couldn't knock those guys out.
Yeah, but you're not listening.
I just thought that's disrespectful to Crawford. Like, he beat who he needed to beat.
I'm not talking about Manny Pacquiao. I'm talking about Errol Spence. Errol Spence would have knocked out Jeff Horn within 4 rounds, I think.
Oh.
Do you think Crawford could have knocked out Mikey Garcia?
We got to remember this, though, bro. We got to remember this.
Now we hyping up Errol Power.
No, we got to remember this. Terence Crawford's been moving like a manufactured guy, bro. Errol Spence has been taking risks from the beginning.
Wait a minute, bro.
Man, come on.
Money.
What are you talking about?
He's just putting that money in the bank with a
Crawford ain't been taking no risks. Spence is taking more risks than Crawford. Okay.
Yeah, Spence takes more risks than Crawford. But I think this fight, when Errol Spence said he's ready to fight him for 64.
Crawford has gone up in 3. He's been fought in 3 weight classes, right?
Yeah, I know everything, bro. I'm a boxing
Okay, that's
guy.
called risk.
Yeah, but what I'm letting you know is,
Spence only fought 1.
Who's speaking, bro? Who's speaking?
That's UGC.
Hey, UGC, my brother. He fought Ricky Burns. He
So
fought
what?
Ricky Burns for that fucking title, bro. He went up and then fought. Who did he fight after that?
Did Spence win a title in his first fight at welterweight?
Julius Ndongo.
Hey, wait, did Spence win a title?
Finish.
Did Spence win a title?
UGC, his Hall of Fame.
No, this is Haplo now.
Burns.
Did Spence win a title?
He's talking to me though, Hap. Let him talk. Go ahead.
Let me talk, bro. Listen, his Hall of Fame, right, is Ricky Burns, Julius Ndongo, and Jeff Horn, bro. That's his Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I would say real quick.
Cool. Talking about, hold on, bro. Let's take this real quick.
I ain't spoken a minute. All I want to say is this. You know what I'm saying? One at a time, bro, and no long as rants. I mean, say get to the point, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta share the panel with others, bro. Just be mindful of that.
It's cool, but let them finish that back and forth. I think it was between Black and Rap Star, and then go to JFL, and y'all can freestyle.
I was just
but we gotta
addressing.
get on Tyson Fury. We still gotta talk about Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua. Let's finish.
All right.
Go ahead, bro. No, you good? No, cook, and then we gonna switch to that topic.
No.
But I want y'all to cook on this one.
Damn, hold on.
Hey, real quick though, I gotta handle these kids, bro. Hey,
Don't run, my nigga. I mean, I know you got the family, but don't duck now. Like, don't duck like Spence. Don't duck like Spence now.
First of all, you know I argue about this 30,000 times. But look though, I gotta get to these kids. I gotta get them down for bed. But listen, H Money, you know you my dog for life, bro. JB, Black, Rap Star, JF, who else though? Hell, man. Hey, y'all show me much love, bro. I got much love for y'all, man. I'm gonna kick this tomorrow for sure.
Be safe, brother.
Yeah, respect, brother.
Stop by.
All right, for sure.
No, all I wanted to say to Rap Star was just he said that Spence is taking more risk, and I was just kind of just countering him that Crawford has fought in multiple weight classes. So you're saying that he's taking more risk, but in what way? Because Crawford has shown us he's taking risk too. He came up to 47 to Spence's division, right? So I see that this guy is taking a lot of risk. What has Spence done in your eyes that has been majorly showing you he taking major risk out here? What do you mean?
Well, the biggest risk he took was Keith Thurman never gave him that fight. And because Keith Thurman never gave
Whoa. Hold on real quick. You can't run from that because that didn't even make sense.
No, when he was
that did not make sense.
That didn't make sense at all. Stop. You can't run from that.
Doesn't want to fight him.
You got to make sense first, dog.
Go ahead. I'll speak after you.
I'm just saying, you based on what you just said, he took more risk because Keith Thurman didn't give him a fight.
Let me finish because you're not letting me finish, my brother. Right. When he was having a fight in-house, when he was in position, Keith Thurman ducked Errol Spence. Errol Spence had to come to England, to my country, and take that title off Kell Brook. That was a big risk.
Errol Spence, yeah.
Yeah, when he came to England, when he took that title from Kell Brook, that was the beginning of his legacy. And you got to understand this. Errol Spence has been fighting the top of the ladder, bro. Even though you're saying that Terence Crawford took risk, he's been moving really wisely, bro. He's been moving like a corporate business.
Top of the ladder, like who?
I mean, look, who's the fighters? Who's the top 3-4 ranked fighters in welterweight? Errol Spence has been fighting those guys, not Terence.
No, it was Pacquiao and Thurman. They were the top guys at 47, and Spence hasn't fought either.
And let me just say this:
he fought Danny and he fought Sean. Those are the guys that. Go ahead.
Sean beat him. Sean beat him.
Hey, what champion do you know in the welterweight division with the title? And he's fighting top 20 opponents. He's not even fighting top 10. Think about that.
He's not. Hold on.
He's fighting like a prospect.
Hold on. Right there.
Yeah. He's being ducked.
Where was Jeff Horn ranked when he fought him?
Yeah, Jeff Horn's the only thing that you got for Crawford.
Oh.
That's it.
So
that's all you've got. And that's the only thing that I ever hear about from Crawford. Oh, he beat
all right, Rap Star, check this out.
All knockouts. All knockouts. 100% knockout ratio at 147.
Jeff Horn is the legacy for you guys. That's how funny it is. Jeff Horn is the legacy for you. For Terence Crawford.
No, not just that. It's 100% knockout ratio. 100% knockout ratio at 147, bro.
Hey,
Against
yeah, but
who?
he's not fighting
Against good
nobody. He's
fighters.
getting all those
The
knockouts
best
against
fighters
tomato
that he could
cans,
get.
man.
Bro,
Hey,
those are the
tomato
fighters
cans,
which are
bro.
Hey, real
manufacturally
quick, go ahead,
made
young
for
Bill.
him, bro.
Hey,
In
it's Young
England,
Bill, bro.
and let me tell
Hey,
you, in England, hardcore fans know that Terence Crawford's been moving like a fucking businessman.
Man, you guys
England's
in
not saying
England,
Hey,
that.
you
real
guys,
quick,
Everybody
can
you
young
believes
guys
Bill
it.
think you
respond to you,
own
bro?
boxing.
Everybody
don't fight
disputes
nothing
it.
but
Hey,
Bro,
real
underdogs.
quick,
stop
real
talking
quick.
about England. Let's just
I
talk
know
about
the
I don't
Queen
boxing.
speak
didn't
How
say
about
that.
about that?
boxing. I speak about
I
boxing all
never
over
heard
the
the
world.
Queen said anything
I
about
speak about
Crawford. So when
boxing
you
all
say
over the
England
world,
said
bro.
that, England is not saying it because I never seen the Queen
Yeah,
or the
stop
Queen
talking
say
about
anything
England.
Hey,
Talk
about
but
about
about
hey,
boxing.
England.
can young
Eh,
Bill respond to him though? Can young Bill respond to him?
Hey,
go ahead, young Bill.
happened and UGC, everybody on the panel, well, Kell Brook is still ranked number 8 at welterweight right now, even after
Uh-oh.
losing to Crawford. So that's a top 10 opponent. But
That's a body.
in defense of Errol Spence, Sean Porter is number 3 ranked in BoxRec, right behind Crawford Spence. So even Sean Porter's ranked ahead of Pacquiao.
And
I don't know
Crawford,
how, but BoxRec
look,
is the
I've been
holy
in
grail.
boxing a long time, bro, billionaire. But this is a
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
manufactured champion. They've been
Yeah.
manufacturing these guys for Terence Crawford, bro. It's a fact.
No, they haven't, bro.
Manufacturing.
Hey,
What?
Rap Parley, let me tell you this. When Crawford fought Gamboa and when he fought Victor Postal, you do know that Crawford was the underdog in those fights, right? When has Spence fought anybody where he's been the underdog?
Even against Brook, he was the favorite. I remember that. I remember that betting sites. I was on betting sites,
Yeah,
and Brook was still.
Brooke had,
Brook was still the favorite.
Brooke had gone up to 160 and he came down 2 weight classes after his face was broken by Triple
Hey,
G.
Do you know why that is? Because people look at
bro,
Terence Crawford fighting like a prospect. They don't look at Terence Crawford like the
everybody
number
know
one
Bud
pick.
was gonna
They
watch
don't look at
him,
him
bro.
like that, bro. They
Hey,
look at him
what?
like a
You said
prospect.
he's a prospect?
You said
Or
they look at
fighter?
Crawford like a prospect. What?
Hey,
What
did
you
you hear
saying?
what I
Dude,
said?
this
Did you
guy's
hear
I
what I
saying
mean,
a
said?
why
lot
was
of
Did you hear
weird
what I said?
stuff.
you can't be ranked
Manufactured.
pound for pound when people
Hey,
look
bro,
at
you're
you
not
if
listening
they
to
look
what I
at you as
said,
a
What
are
are you
you? You're
talking
prospect?
not
about?
listening.
You gotta make
Manufactured.
it
We're
make sense.
listening. We're
Terence
hearing
Crawford
everything you
is
say,
not
and
fighting
it's
like a
not
champion.
good.
He's fighting like a
What you're
prospect.
saying is not
You're
Oh,
good.
speaking like
okay.
a fanboy, my dude.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But nah, like Errol Spence has a good resume, rap. I agree. I do agree. Like his resume is not bad. So, I agree. Everybody knows how I feel about Crawford, though. I think Crawford
Yeah.
takes the fight. And I just think Crawford takes the fight, rap. But I understand why you saying what you're saying about Spence. I
Hey,
respect it.
let me go after him. This is what I'll say. I mean, Earl Spence versus a Bud Crawford. Now, I would say a draw at first, but I'm still narrowing it down to a skill set. Also, you got to highlight certain fights with these fighters. You know what I mean, the key fight for me would be Mean Machine versus Bud Crawford, Porter versus Errol Spence. Now, both been exposed in both those fights, and they both proved themselves to be the victorious winner in those fights. Now, you could say, granted, that Mean Machine still want that smoke with Bud Crawford. He's trying to chase down Bud Crawford still. And same thing goes for Sean Porter when he want that rematch with Spence. So I'm
Wait.
looking
Me
at
and trying to fight Bud Crawford again?
Mean
Yeah,
Machine. So
he said he
Mean
would.
Machine,
I'm sorry.
Mean
That's
Machine
too
on
Machine,
this
funny.
fight.
Game Machine
Mean
free
Machine.
smoke. I believe it.
Yeah, I mean, so the thing is, when it gets to Errol Spence, you still gotta be mindful that Errol Spence is coming back into the ring. He's getting his skill set back together, so we gotta keep that in mind too. And I think once that fight be signed, sealed, and delivered, we can see that they both gonna be in top shape for that fight because they know the trash talk and the hypeness around this fight. So I don't doubt for a second that they will come in their best shape. I think
Yes,
it's
sir.
gonna
Well,
be a
it's,
Yes, sir.
it's
dog
up,
fight.
it's
I
up
Shout
to
out
the
think
to H,
fighters to
bro,
come
real quick.
to
Hey, I want to
train.
say,
I mean, they have to
shout out
train.
to H, man. Shout out to the 40 likes, man. For the ones in the background, hit the like button. Nigga, loyalty. 40 watching, 40 likes. That's lit.
but
Go
be
ahead.
mindful too. Like take Kell Brook fight for example. You know what I mean? Spence went through war to get that victory over Kell Brook. You know what I'm saying? Kell Brook and Bud, we see the difference in that fight too. So all I'm saying is Bud
6
Crawford,
years later.
yes, I'm saying everything's a factor, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is I don't hear nobody in the panel mention Lamar Peterson too, but that's a whole nother story. But all I'm saying is Bud Crawford, he tends to fight his dog fight. He makes a lot of mistakes sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he correct it. But Spencer's a body puncher first, and Spence is a combination puncher second, and he's not looking for the KO necessarily. He beat you down as many of his fights and then get you out of here. While Bud Crawford is the type to try to get you out of here quick. So that's going to be an interesting matchup.
Bud Crawford's the type to knock your ass out.
But my thing is, we know that Spence got a chin. So good luck with that.
Hey, can I ask everybody something? If that fight gets made, have you guys got money on Terence Crawford?
I do.
Yes. All day.
Okay, who's got money on Terence Crawford if that fight gets made?
I got money on.
Put some money on it.
Who's that?
Probably everybody on the panel, probably. Nigga.
Yeah, because I'm one of the biggest gamblers on YouTube, bro. So I will gamble all of you. I will bet.
Okay, tell your boy to sign a contract.
Hold on. We're not going to do that, World Star. You know how it was when it comes to the bets, bro. Let's not do that.
Trying to help you make money. Tell your boy make the fight happen.
Hey, who's got a better jab? Who's got a better jab? Terence Crawford or Errol?
A better what?
A better jab.
Errol got a better jab. Errol got a better jab. I'll give you that.
Crawford's got a better jab. So
Terence Crawford got better feet. Terence
I don't know.
Errol got the better jab, bro. Hands down.
What you think, dog?
Errol got the better jab, Haplo.
He's got the best jab.
Puncher, young billionaire. Who's a better body puncher?
Shit. You know, to be honest, bro, you can go either way, but Errol does it more often.
Thank you.
Also, who went to Bud Crawford body more? Out of all his opponents, who went to Bud Crawford body more? And who's gonna go frequently to Bud Crawford body more? Which I think will be Errol Spence. Here's the thing, though. You know that meme machine. Hold on, bro. I ain't cut you off, bro. Don't cut me off, bro. All I'm saying is Bud Crawford meme machine actually went to Bud Crawford body more. Keep that in mind too.
Yeah,
common opponent.
See, JFL though, the only thing, bro, is that when you go to Bud Crawford body, if Errol when if Errol's not pressing forward, he kind of gets stuck in the mud a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I'm worried about. If you an Errol fan, when Errol is on the retreat, he sails up, bro, and he puts his hands like weird. Like, have you ever seen him step back and fight going backwards? Now, it depends on how and it depends on what game plan they both come in to fight as. Because if Errol, you know, because he said he could box, he said he can outdog him, he said he can outbox Bud. So if he tries to outbox Bud, I think he's gonna get his ass beat. Real talk. But I think if he walks Bud down going to the body, I have to
concur with young Billy on that one.
He not. Let me say something. For him to walk him, first of all, see a lot.
Errol said he walk him down because he said he too big, Jalik.
That's what he think. Okay, Shane Mosley was bigger than Floyd, right? But who was stronger in the fight? Being bigger than somebody don't mean that you stronger. We all know niggas that but they be benched. They just got a more strength. So Crawford, and to be honest with you, if you seen him at the fight the other day, he's not even small. See, that's the thing. That's another intangible advantage that he has because people perceive that he's small. You see when he walked up to Danny and said, "I'm gonna whoop your ass." Look how much bigger he was.
False narrative on that, though, Jalik. But go ahead.
Yeah. So he's much bigger than what people realize. He's not no small welterweight like people is saying. So that alone, if you think this Crawford is Errol is gonna come in there and be stronger than him, it's not gonna happen. The dude is stronger. Also, why would you put your money on somebody who's saying that they not coming into the fights and they not taking their training as serious as they should and they getting tired in the fights? That means that, like, how you gonna not prepare for Crawford and expect to win? And then you'll be a stupid fool to bet with Errol if he's not even putting himself in the best chance to beat the pound for pound #1 fighter. That's like crazy. Like that's like trying to take your look. I forget what it's called when you be a lawyer and you're not studying and you expect to pass. You're going to get knocked the fuck out, and that's easy.
I'll ask you a question though. I'm just saying it for the panel though. In general, will Bud Crawford knockout streak stops when it comes to Spence?
Who?
When Bud Crawford knockout streak suddenly stops when it comes to Spence.
Oh, no! When that fight happens,
a lot of people think that the knockout would stop with Porter because a lot of people want him to fight Porter first.
Errol might know how to survive. Shit, you know.
They're gonna throw the towel in. I think the fight's gonna look like Andre Ward and Chad Dawson. Look, watch. He gonna look confused, and they just gonna throw the towel in. Errol ain't gonna quit, but he gonna mentally feel like he can't win, especially after that 4th round. And the first 3 rounds gonna be interesting. But if he hire Blu-ray back and get his stamina back, because I don't ever pick nobody to get tired. Stamina and defense is more important than power. So you talk about Errol Spence jab, but homeboy is very smart, man. His team, the Mexican dude, Dieguez, Bo Matt,
and Red Spike.
Red Spike's their trainer. They in Colorado.
Why you keep saying he need Blu-ray though? Like,
because
he already back working with Blu-ray though.
Right, it's like he got stronger as the fight went on in the Kell Brook fight.
I would say this though.
I didn't get tired.
I would say this though. When it comes to Bud Crawford, you know, he picked his shots, and you know, likewise for Spence, he picked his shots. My thing is, who's gonna catch who at the right time? It's gonna be a timing type of fight. It's gonna be a dog fight. I mean, you think Bud Crawford? I mean, you think Sean Porter and Spence was something? No, Bud Crawford and Spence is gonna be like that. And you know the key factor in that is it won't be no spin around. It's gonna be a toe-to-toe, blow for blow type of action. Nobody spinning nobody. It's gonna be a 10 toes down fight. And Spence fans and Bud fans, it's gonna be that type of fight, toe-to-toe.
Hey, you know what?
Hey, JFL, will Spence exchange with Crawford? Like get an exchange with him?
For sure.
He gonna get
that's what Spence like, bro. He like to get hit and he turned up after that too. So what I'm saying is
he likes
Bud
to
Crawford
get hit.
the same way. Bud Crawford the same way. You know what I mean? You know Bud Crawford stick his
Do
tongue
y'all
out.
agree? Is that a wise decision for Spence to exchange with Crawford?
Well, the only thing is, man, the reason why, you know, when Rap was talking about the jab, the southpaw jab is amazing when you fighting right-handed fighters. But if Bud turns southpaw, then he can negate that right-hand jab. Like I don't know if people really watch southpaw and southpaw. The jab is not as a factor
That's
as
why
it would
I said
be
when he brought up the jab. I said the southpaw jab of Errol Crawford is the better jab.
I don't think it's better than Errol's, but I think it would take. I think he could negate it. I think he could take it away.
Mm-hmm.
And his arms are longer than Errol's. Errol's usually fighting dudes that don't have as long a reach as he does. But Bud's arms are freakishly long for his height.
All you gotta do is look at the fight. Danny Garcia, when he decided to throw punches, he was touching them up. I'm like, yo, what's up with him?
Well, I will say this also though, when it comes to Bud Crawford. Now, will Bud Crawford switch more frequently in this fight or stay in a specific style stance when it comes to his Spence? Because you know how he did with Mean Machine, and he was supposed to switch much sooner to get success. My thing is when it comes to Spence, I believe he can cover both sides, southpaw or orthodox. But what I'm saying is, what's going to be an opening stance for Bud Crawford? Would it be orthodox for the half of the fight, southpaw the other half of the fight?
Good question.
You know that's you know what I mean. So it's up to Bud Crawford, obviously, to do so. But
I'd just like to touch on this as well, that you guys have got to realize Bud Crawford takes a few rounds to download data. He never goes in straight away. He's always trying to see what he can bring later. Yeah. I think that could be detrimental because if Errol Spence starts winning those early rounds, Bud Crawford can get a little bit maybe desperate to try and overtake Errol. And that could be detrimental. For me, Terence Crawford's got to start from the first bell. He can't wait. He can't
opening bell, world star from opening bell.
From the opening bell, that's right, JFL. From the opening bell, he's got to come forward.
You know what though? Who has the thing about it though, man? In this fight, when a fight that big, it always comes down to adjustments. And you tell me who you think can adjust on the fly better out of those two fighters. Because when you got a fight that's everybody saying 50-50 or even in skill, you got to think about who got the better boxing IQ. And Bud has shown that he's more dynamic. And when things get tough, Bud can switch stances. Bud can switch his style. Bud can get on his feet a little better than Errol. Bud got better feet than Errol too. And that's something. And Bud is faster to the punch than Errol. So I think if Bud feels a little bit uncomfortable, he could change his game plan on the fly quicker than Errol can when he gets uncomfortable. And that's a big thing in a big fight.
Yeah, but young billionaire, one thing I want to touch on, right? Errol Spence has fought under pressure. Errol Spence has fought when he's losing a couple of rounds. Terence Crawford hasn't been in the atmosphere. How will Terence Crawford cope when he's losing, or if he feels like, you know what I mean? There's questions to be answered.
We've seen him down.
We got to see how Terence Crawford fights under the pressure of Errol Spence.
Well, I mean, I know you brought up that, but see, Rap, this is the thing. You brought up the Ricky Burns fight, but that was a fight that Terence kind of took without a full training camp and went to UK. That's a lot of pressure for your first title, one of your first title fights, man. That was his first title fight, just like Errol went to UK for his first title fight. Bud did that at a younger age. He did that at 26 when he won his first belt. And you know, he was not underdog, but he was unknown in that fight because nobody really knew Bud. That put Bud on the map.
Yeah,
and
but
he
you
took the
touched
blade
on a point, young billionaire. That means Terence Crawford's been fighting 5-6 years before Errol Spence. Terence Crawford's been fighting 5-6 years before Errol Spence. So he's been in the game longer than Errol.
Okay, it's a journey. What that mean?
I'm just saying, if he's Jalik, if that means if you've been 5-6 years before Errol, how come your resume is not even that great?
It is that great. What you mean? He's a three-division champ, undisputed. How is that not great?
Yeah, like he already in the Hall of Fame, bro. Like he already in the Hall of Fame. Like we're talking about who's going to win the fight. Did you see him? Did you see the way he moved up on short notice and fought Bredis Prescott, who knocked out?
Exactly. That's what I was trying to say. Then that was before the Ricky Burns fight, wasn't it, Jalik? Bredis Prescott was first.
And he done that one. Did you see the Thomas Delorme fight? Because the fight was close, and then bang, he knocked him out in like the 6th round.
And he had adversity against Gamboa too, and he had adversity against Mean Machine. So I mean, everybody say he got dropped. What happened after that?
He winning all the fights. Now he does start slow, so it's going to be interesting. But Errol was
down low early. Yeah.
The thing about it, too, if you look at it, Errol don't really start out too fast neither. He's not like a quick starter, and he already looked like he don't believe he can win. So
what you saying, Jalik, is going to be a boxing, and then it's going to be a brawl type of fight. And
I think it's going to be a box. I think it's going to look like Andre Wood and Chad Dawson. He going to stun him. He going to make him look like he don't belong. But Errol, to his credit, you know, he's a good fighter. I'm not shitting on it. I don't think he believe he can win. That's all. He may not be scared. It's a difference between being afraid and believing you can win. Because I mean,
so it won't be a brawl type of fight until. Are you saying boxing comes first and then brawl?
Yeah, it'd be some stuff out there. Because one thing I gotta say about Crawford, he is real exciting, man.
I think, but see, Jalik, I think Terence gonna start off a lateral movement first to see what Errol got footwork wise. I think he gonna start off peppering the jab and maybe using angles and turning them. I think he gonna try to turn Errol and use his footwork. I think he gonna because before he fought Postyle, people forgot that he could move like that. And then he brought out, and then when the first round against Postyle, he confused him and came out using his angles, using his feet.
Yeah, I actually think Crawford is actually stronger than Errol, man. I'm telling you. Just like the Floyd was Crawford, but I think he's strong. He's gonna be stronger in the fight because I don't know, bro. I just think he's stronger because
that's just a little statement. There's no facts in that. That's just Jalik just talking. There's no facts.
Yeah, that's speculation, big bro. That's speculation, rap. I agree.
Honestly,
we can't figure that.
I think that when Bud is whooping Spence ass, his fans are gonna jump into the ring.
I mean, he might have a point to say that he's stronger than him. I mean,
we don't but we can't say that. We don't know who's stronger, but we know who's
it's still a question mark. But we seen Porter rough up Spence.
Right. Your strength has to do with your endurance and your stamina. Say if Spence was technically stronger, right? But he gets tired. His last 3 fucking fights, he got tired. He said he doesn't have a strength guy. So is he going? What is he going to do? Come into his best, or is he still going to get tired? So with that being the case, even if he was stronger for 1 round, homeboy gets stronger as the fight go on. His stamina is phenomenal. So he's not going to be stronger. So when it really means something, he's going to get like Chad Dawson, bro.
You know what though, Jalik? You're just saying that, yeah? I would only agree with Jalik if he could do that with one of Errol Spence's opponents. Until then, I don't believe nothing you're saying.
He already did that.
He did that with Brook.
Brooke, bro.
Kell Brook.
Yeah, but Kell Brook after 7 years. Come
on. Oh, now you got to excuse.
Come on, man. You guys are protecting Terence.
You forgot about Brook. Now you say, oh, that's 7 years.
That's 7 years later, bro.
Oh, but they didn't fight on a Saturday. They had to fight on a Sunday.
All right, look, I'm just gonna say you guys sound like you're protecting Crawford. It just sounds stupid, bro. You guys are making a factor out of it. You're just trying to make Crawford look good and shame Errol Spence.
Make it look good. We just want to see.
Oh my god!
Come on, man. You can't shame Errol Spence, bro. That's wrong.
Jumping hurdles.
Guys, man.
I have a question. You don't know us, dude. Like we're not trying to make anybody look good.
Yeah,
we're just trying to tell the truth.
You're making Terence Crawford look good.
We're trying to tell the truth.
I would say that it's a dig deep type of fight. It's gonna be a mental type of fight. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a toe-to-toe, blow-for-blow fight, bro. Like I think that's what it is. And people might just say a 50-50 fight. But like I said, when it comes to negotiations, if they want to keep it the same way, if it's a 50-50 fight, then negotiations should be 50-50 fight. But like I said, you know, who Bud Crawford is going to get in the ring with next, and who Spence going to get in the ring with next if it's not those guys.
Hey, look, my phone's
look
gonna
on the
die.
hey, Rap
H-Money,
Star, just look on the bright side, bro.
question,
The fight might not even happen. The fight might not happen. So,
hey, H-Money, can you hear me, H?
Yeah, I hear you, Rap Star. You hear me?
Yeah, listen, I just wanted to ask you, is it true Terence Crawford is saying that if he don't get a fight, he's going to move to 154?
Well, I think people have been saying, I've seen some videos, they talking about Terence Crawford versus Jermell Charlo. I don't see that happening because we know Jermell Charlo is with the PBC. You know what I mean? Maybe Terence Crawford goes to 154 to fight on PBC. Jermell Charlo, maybe that happens.
His contract.
That's gonna look Errol Spence look bad, bro.
Right? Yes, since Spence is ducking him, since Errol Spence is ducking, he moves up in weight to go fight Jermell Charlo, somebody who doesn't duck.
Fighting Jermell,
who doesn't duck?
Jermell, the realest in Texas, whether you like it or not.
Hey, Rap, you were saying about protecting. What you think? How you feel about when Crawford was trying to get in the ring with Spence? His fans stopped Crawford from getting in.
Rap Star didn't see that, bro.
I saw everything. Hey, Jalik, don't speak for me. I see everything.
Didn't see that part.
I see everything, bro. I see everything.
So what's the reason behind that? Go ahead and break it down anyway.
Do you want me to break that?
Bro,
stupid
he's joking, Rap Star.
You want me to tell you why?
He's just kidding, dude.
Go ahead, man. Oh, come on, man. You know the reason why they didn't let him in the ring. He's not under the same promotion. He's not making no money for them. He just came and turned up. He don't have no relationship with
He came to challenge him to a fight. This is boxing, bro.
You know, okay, Jalik, do you understand business in boxing? Or do you just understand boxing?
Oh, Lord. Here we
But
go.
that was bad, bro.
When we start talking about business, we know what's going on, bro.
Yeah.
It's called ducking.
The reason why they didn't put him in the ring.
I will say this.
Banner, bro.
I will say this.
That up in Texas. He don't know. He don't have the same promotion. He's got no reason to come in the ring, bro.
Warstar. Hold on 1 second.
Looks like a duck and acts like a duck. It's a duck.
Yeah, I will say this though, that has to happen. That has to happen on either side, whether it's Spence getting in the ring and call out Bud Crawford, or Bud Crawford getting to a ring and call out Errol Spence. Hopefully, potential next fight.
Told Bud.
Hold on, go somewhere with it.
Hold on, I haven't said shit.
Hold on. Bro, you cut me off, bro.
Bud went to the fight. Let him finish, and then I got a question for him. So let him finish.
Bud went to the fight, and Spence said, "I'll never go to one of your fights." So what are you talking about?
So let me finish. Then I got a question for Jeff.
You understand what I'm saying? Official call-outs are official call-outs.
Oh my God!
You hear me? Yeah. You hold on. Hear me out. Yeah. Bud Crawford get into a ring. Call out. Keith Thurman in the ring. Call out. Manny Pacquiao goes in the ring. Call out. They ain't gonna see it. Get in the ring. Call out. So either or, one of those opponents, Spence, has to go in the ring and officially call out Bud Crawford. And Bud Crawford has to do the same, get in the ring and call out Errol Spence.
How can he get in the ring if they won't let him in the fucking ring?
Well, first of all, when it's more to that. And you think, do you really think that Spence, Bud Crawford couldn't get in that ring for real, if he wanted to? I won't blame the fans on that. We're talking about promotions. Fans gonna step aside on that. That's boxing fan first.
Your boy Errol said he can't come in the ring and he doesn't want to see him and he's not going to any of his fights.
But either way, even though that happened at that time, all I'm saying is the next fight. All I'm saying is the next fight, whoever it might be. All I'm saying is that has to happen. Official call-outs are official call-outs. Now they'll create more buzz.
He tried to do it, bro. They wouldn't let him in.
Don't worry about that part, bro. I'm talking about going forward. Okay? Now we're talking about going forward.
Don't worry about that.
What are you,
bro? What do you mean, bro?
What do you mean? Don't worry about that.
I'm over your head. Then
I don't understand. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Just go.
That will help. That will give more steam back to the fight. If they get in the ring, that will give more steam back on the fight. Therefore, everybody who said, "Oh, this fight is losing," this fight is losing steam, whatever. Okay. Jump that steam back up. Somebody got to get in the ring and make that official call out. Period. That's not a rebuttal. Who gonna do it though?